away from the door!
Shots rang out. Someone had the audacity to openly shoot at FBI agents. Thankfully, Anna was wearing a bulletproof vest, or she wouldn't have made it. With no time to hesitate, she quickly neutralized the armed security guard who had fired the first shots. But now the attackers had AK-47s, while the rest of the agents only had handguns. The outcome was brutal. Anna's entire team was wiped out. As the first wave of the gunfight ended, she was the last one standing. Anna scrambled to reload, but the enemy didn't give her a second to breathe. One of them lunged forward and wrestled the gun from her hands. At that critical moment, something happened that shook the attackers to their core. The sheer intensity of the situation broke their nerve, and they panicked, fleeing the scene in terror. Using the chaos to her advantage, Anna crawled to cover under the dormitory building. But the danger wasn't over. A sniper was still out there, and the shots kept coming like a grim reaper's judgment. The attackers were ultimately eliminated, though they had no idea two people inside the building had witnessed everything. As those two attempted to flee, the head of security, realizing the operation had failed, tried to climb out through a window to escape. Unfortunately for him, Anna, positioned below the dorm, spotted him. She raised her pistol and took the shot, but Anna, already injured and exhausted, couldn't land a killing blow. Her clip ran dry, and with no ammo left, she could only watch as the security chief limped away. John, worried about Anna's condition, rushed her into the dorm and performed emergency first aid. Once she was stabilized, he jumped on a sled and took off after the escaping head of security. The man had no idea how serious things had become. As he ran, he turned to look back. He was knocked to the ground instantly by a brutal strike from John's rifle butt. When he regained consciousness, he found himself atop a freezing mountain peak, the coldest and most remote place imaginable. His feet were swollen and purple from the cold. Terrified, he begged John to spare his life. To his surprise, John didn't kill him, but then the man had the nerve to ask for shoes. Before he could finish his plea, a sniper round rang out nearby. Spooked, he bolted into the snow, but that was exactly what John had planned. John wanted him to suffer, to experience the same cruel treatment he had inflicted on others. As the man ran, his lungs began to hemorrhage. He didn't even make it 7 meters before collapsing face first in the snow. Blood from his lungs filled his mouth. Alone, freezing, and choking, he died a miserable death on that icy mountainside. And as outrageous as this entire story sounds, it was based on a true event.